You have now entered the lab. Elvis Escobar, Fort Sama, episode 87. We're live in the lab, YouTube, Twitter, Billionaires Row, Broward Vintage. Get it out the way. Say it. Do it. Crocodile Dundee. Yo, first of all,
look at you, bro, with that fire-ass hat. I fucks
Bass
with
Pro,
it, dog.
Bass Pro Shops is my new favorite retail store.
Don't do that.
I'm a club member. I'm about to be a club member.
Are you for real?
I'm a rewards member right now, but I'm about to be a club member because we're about to do a whole lot of.
How many times have you been to
outdoor
Bass Pro
stuff.
Shops?
Physically?
Yes, like actually in the store.
1, 2. Wait, hold on. I'm counting. 1, 2. So 4 times. I went to Myrtle Beach twice in 1 week. Then
There's
on the
one
way
close to
back,
your house, isn't there?
I went, in like Hollywood, Dania area. I actually went to the Myrtle Beach one twice in 1 week because I wasn't sure about this hat. I went back and forth with it. I bought a couple of other things, and then I went to one in Key West. So I've been 4 times in Bass Pro Shops, and I'm a fan, big fan. Shout out.
Whatever you do, just don't buy the Bass Pro Shops logo hat. That trucker hat.
I got like 3 of them. We got like 5 or 6 of them.
No.
Come on,
no,
Doug.
don't.
They're good. They're good for the. Yeah, no, I don't. No, okay. I got a light blue one. I got a dark blue one. And I got a green one. Bree got 2 shades of orange ones. You know, they're good for the beach. They're good for like just throwing on a hat when you don't care about it because it's only $6. That's why I
Are
like
they really only $6?
Yeah, $5.99.
I mean,
why not?
I don't know, man.
I mean,
it's just
it's like free promo for them. It's an opportunity for everybody to rock the hat, and it's easy for them to just get like marketing. That's how I knew what Bass Pro Shops were, but like after you see a lot of hats, you're like, all right, let me go check out this store real quick because I'd never been in one prior to.
It wasn't because of the hat.
Well, not because of the hat. I've been seeing it, and then also I was like, you know what? Let's check out this fucking. I'm over here trying to be full Florida, full Caucasian.
I don't think full Florida is full Caucasian. Florida, like when you think of Florida, the last thing you probably
It's
think about is
actually
Caucasian.
us. If you put us in a pot, like whether skin color, background, ideology, all that, we are Florida combined. Hate to say, Enter the Lab is Florida equals.
Oh
FL.
yeah, no,
Salt life.
absolutely. Yeah. Salt
So what's going on?
Don't get a
How'd you
salt
start?
life sticker either, man.
Yeah, I won't do that. Hey, if I get a pickup truck, that might be in the back windshield.
I mean, you do have a golf cart, so you can put the salt life
I mean,
sticker on
I
your
could.
golf cart.
I could. So as we start this episode and people joining in, we're gonna have some
Bro,
fun.
we're
We got a
13
lot of
episodes
topics.
from 100.
13 episodes, so 13 weeks, maybe 14 weeks. Maybe we miss one. Maybe things are popping off
knows?
at the end of the year. But that projects us at about December for 2 years because we stayed the course every single week. So no matter what, it puts us in December. So December, end of the year, we'll have some fun.
It's crazy because I was thinking last night when I couldn't fall asleep. It was wild because my mind was
Like
just
every
racing.
night?
There was so many things that I was thinking about last night.
You got insomnia?
Yeah. And what I've been doing lately is I've been putting on YouTube videos with like black screen and just like
okay.
music.
Okay,
try
or
to
you should
have
do
a
like
sleep.
a podcast that has the same type of like volume or cadence where it's just like soft, like white noise almost, you know?
I could try that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've done it a few
have any,
times.
I was thinking that it's the perfect time right now because I have a few things that I want to accomplish before the end of the year, as I'm sure
Hell
a lot
yeah.
of people do. And it's after today,
5
there's
more
4
months.
months left. It's 4
Wait,
months left in the year.
So you got to count
August
August,
to-
September, October,
August
November,
tomorrow.
December. So 5.
Oh, 5.
Five
Okay,
full
5.
months, yeah.
5
That's
full
a lot of time, brother.
Yeah. And it's also like the 31st today.
Yes. I made
and the
my
1st
goals.
of August tomorrow.
I got
So
some
it's
goals.
it's a good way. Today's Monday.
Today is
Tuesday.
Monday.
It's
It's
a good way.
Monday. Wait, start the month now. Start it today. Yeah,
start
well,
the
it's
month
already
now.
too late for
Get
some
early.
of you, but I did.
Write down what you need to do. I'm gonna do that myself. I got myself a notebook, legal pad. I like legal pads.
Yeah.
Legal
nice.
pads over notebooks.
You got a
So I'm
planner.
gonna write down my stuff. You do have a planner. You're
I
writing
love a planner. I love writing things down. The phone doesn't
I do
do it.
too.
I have a note. I have the notes app for like things I need to buy, things I need to organize. But There's nothing like writing things down sometimes. Just you write
Yeah,
it down,
the
you
notes app
remember
is
it
good
better.
for like this for the pod and whatnot, or if you have like
Yeah.
you know with family and whatever you want to do. You wanna keep
Reminders,
up.
little checklists that you could always check
Right.
back in if you don't have it tangible.
Absolutely. But no, I've always found that writing stuff down is always best. If I need to memorize it, if I just, when you put pen to paper, like that helps so much more. I think it's definitely a mental thing. Hitting legs this month. Bree, if you hit legs this month, I don't know.
Imagine a day.
I did hit legs the other day. I
Off
signed
that
up for a new
Henny.
gym. No, not tonight.
Wait, you signed up for another new gym?
Yeah, I signed up for a new gym. Cause
How many
I don't,
how many gym memberships do you have currently?
did I pay for? One.
Well, not that you pay for that. You're allowed to enter with showing some type of form of
Two.
barcode. Wait, you lost Planet Fitness?
No, Planet Fitness I still have, but I don't pay for Planet
alright.
Fitness.
You know why I asked that? Because I might.
Yeah, I
use
know
it
why
this
you asked
week.
that. I know why you asked
You
that.
know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you could use that whenever. I mean, honestly, I'm never gonna get rid of a Planet Fitness membership, even if I have to pay.
Because there's so many locations.
It's so convenient. Yeah, if I'm
Yeah.
ever traveling, if whatever the case
sure.
may be, they're like McDonald's. They're the McDonald's of gyms.
They really are. You know,
There's
hey,
one on every corner.
speaking of rewards, I just signed up. If you get McDonald's,
McDonald's rewards?
get that
This guy.
McSat. You know what I mean?
No, McDonald's. Hey, no,
Hey.
McDonald's has some good ass coupons and app stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
It
They have
does.
some
Like
good
to the
deals.
point where I'm not ordering more McDonald's because I have the rewards. I'm ordering the same amount, but I just get benefits, and now I get a free Big Mac or something. No big deal.
we go from talking about the gym to McDonald's.
I mean,
But,
they're intertwined
no.
with each other, kind of.
That's true. But no, my coworker Kenny, he would always tell me saying that I'm not talking bad about Planet Fitness or whatnot. I love Planet
No, of course
Fitness.
not.
I can get a good workout anywhere. But he would always be like, "Man, you gotta go get yourself in a real gym." And I've only been going because I just signed up like a week and a half ago. But I've only been going for the last few days, and I can already tell that's truth because there's going to be different machines. There's going to be different people. There's going to be different women. There's going to be a lot of different things that you haven't seen before or you don't get to use that much because you've been going to, like a commercial gym. And the gains,
You're right.
bro, I'm really about to turn up.
Oh
Really
damn!
turn up.
You were kind of turning Super Saiyan, but now you're about to
I'm really about to turn up these
level
last
up.
5 months. Yeah.
Level 5,000. How can that be?
Yeah. No, it's
That type of shit.
yeah.
That's impossible.
I got the new diet from Coach coming soon. Coach gonna send that diet,
All right.
so we'll be lit. RIP Fez. Yep, just found out Angus Cloud before doing this episode.
Yeah, why not? Just
One
live.
of the stars of Euphoria passed away today. It sucks because they said his father had just passed away a week or so before, and they were like the best of friends. So that always happens though. Whenever like a couple has been
Things
together
lead
for
to
a
other
while,
things.
or in this instance, they said he was really close with his father. So that shit sucks, man.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go back
That's
and
it.
watch Euphoria.
20,
even though
yeah,
I'm
25 years old. I told Bree.
young.
It's like sad to say, but a lot of people are HBO about to hit right now, real quick this week.
HBO needs it.
People forgot that they had to continue Euphoria is about to be put back on, or people are about to watch some highlights or whatever. But it's always sad when somebody dies that. In general, of course, but especially somebody that is just entering their peak of their Hollywood
Career,
phase,
yeah.
where they could go into so many avenues. Yeah, I know a lot of people last year were talking about if a biopic was going to happen with Mac Miller, it was going to be him. Like that's
most
kind of
likely.
why I was sad too. Like obviously for him, but also I couldn't. One thing I was looking forward to if they did a biopic or something with Mac Miller, he would be in it. That would be kind of dope because he looks the part. Acts the part, has the same like kind of voice and feel. That would have been, and they both go at almost the same age, similar age. So
Right.
it's really sad,
Yeah, Mac died at 27. That's
Damn.
that's tough.
right? Sheesh.
Yeah.
Sorry to start this on a morbid way, but
Well, I mean,
that just
sometimes
happened
you
an
got
hour
to.
ago. Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
We just
we don't
don't know.
set the course of life.
Yeah, the thug life didn't. I didn't choose a thug life. The thug life chose me.
Shit, inject it. So we got a lot of topics to talk about. I see you added I see you added a
did add a
lot,
few things.
and whenever you add a lot of things, I like you to control the flow of whatever topics. Obviously, if you're listening live, watching live, whatever, definitely send us some topics, some conversations, or just whatever, some shout outs our way. But I'll let you dictate kind of where we go and how we go. But just be mindful because you put so much in the group chat in the notes that we got to get through them all. So give me some ones you
Yeah.
want to start off to have some fun with. I'm ready. Oh, shout out my Bucky's hat, my Bucky's cup.
Bucky's
We got
hat?
like
Cup.
oh yeah, I didn't get a Bucky's hat. I'm king of hats in my house, but man, this
King of
Bucky's
hats. I like that. King of hats.
these Bucky's Yetis. I don't want to call them Yetis because they're not Yetis, but you know what I mean.
So
They're so
this
amazing.
stuff always happens after we record.
Okay.
People,
Yeah,
Breaking news.
feel free to bring up some videos because
I'm looking for some. I didn't have too much time.
Yep. Okay.
Du-du-du-du-du. So we found out just last week that the U.S. government has human-like,
Yes, that happened literally the day after.
right,
Last
UFOs. They
Mhm.
wouldn't say what they were because they don't want to say aliens or whatnot, but they're non-human like
hmm
things in possession.
Non-human pilots.
The funny thing is though, this is all happening also while the Hunter Biden
Yeah.
stuff
Distractions.
is going on. So right, yeah, that's what I like
Beware.
to call them. I got a quick video I found on Twitter right now.
Yeah. No. There's a couple that are definitely. Hopefully, you choose.
I'm not really sure which one it is.
Okay.
I typed. We'll find out.
At one point, you had said that there has been harmful activity or aggressive activity. Has any of the activity been aggressive, been hostile in your reports?
I know of multiple colleagues of mine that got physically injured. And the activity, and I got to
By UAPs or by people within the federal government?
both.
Both.
Okay, so there has been activity by alien or non-human technology and or beings that has caused harm to humans.
I can't get into the specifics in an open environment, but at least the activity that I
You don't want to get killed.
personally witnessed, and I have to be very careful here because they tell you never to acknowledge tradecraft, right? So what I personally witnessed myself and my wife was very disturbing.
Okay. I mean, we've kind of known this for a while.
For people that don't know, they're using the term UAP instead of UFO or stuff like that. I feel like UFO had such a bad, for decades and hundreds of years, such a bad cuckoo label where they started to go with UAPs, and UAPs is unidentified aerial phenomena. It's just a more fancy government word I feel like they started using that to dictate, like, all right, this is what we're calling it because we're not going to call what a farmer in Nebraska calls an alien, UFO, or something like that. We're going to use our own slang. I don't know. That's just a thing because you hear UAP and you're like, what the fuck is that? You have to Google it, which I had to a few times because it's like, oh shit, I heard them talk about this on Rogan, but UFOs are UAPs now. What do you think, brother?
I mean, they're just changing the name to just have something else to talk about. People are still gonna call it the same thing. I'm sure that if you're anyone with any kind of common sense or whatever, there's no way that you can sit there and say that we're the only species out there. We haven't even like discovered our own ocean, and you're gonna tell me that there's not things out there anywhere else.
Right?
Come on.
They say the ocean is just like the universe, the galaxies and all that. It's just very similar as far as unexplored. You would think I could be naive and be like, oh, the universe and the sky is a lot more unexplored than the ocean, but made the same argument back. The ocean is so deep and so vast. So you got another video? Let's play it.
I was informed in the course of my official duties of a multi-decade UAP crash retrieval and reverse engineering program.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
That's the most
Were they, I guess,
Right
human or
there.
non-human
Broad,
biologics?
biologics.
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to.
That's
that are
all I
currently
needed to
still
hear.
in the program.
Yeah.
Mr. Gress,
Non-human.
finally, do you believe that our government is in
Confirmed.
possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
And where?
I know the exact locations, and those locations were provided to.
I mean, that makes sense. You can't be disclosing. That I believe you should not disclose.
People with the firsthand knowledge.
Don't disclose who and
provided
where.
them to
Just
disclose
disclose
with
what.
So there has been activity by
I agree.
alien or non-human technology and or beings that has caused harm to humans.
I can't get into the specifics.
It's
I
the
like
Mighty
that.
Ducks.
So far. Hey, we're going from people are crazy. You didn't see that. There's a tic tac. They talk a lot about a tic tac in the sky, and that's how they describe the. So imagine something like this, but like shorter, and they described it as moving. If you're watching on YouTube, being able to move like this, and what they talked about was there's nothing in our technology or aircraft carriers or any sort that moves like this as quick as it can, laterally up and down, north to west, north to south, east to, and that was what brought this up was the small tic tac, and that's what they compared it as what that UFO, whatever it is, UAP. Yeah, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what you label it as. It's something that our planet hasn't created. So I'm glad, and the pilots are at risk at this, and this is what people don't realize. Like that's why pilots are coming forth, and that's how they got this information. Was if I'm going up in the sky, I expect something to go a certain way, and if a UFO or something comes out of nowhere, it's my safety. I could die, so I have to report it. Not only should I report it, but we need to figure this out and not keep it a secret because there's people's lives that are at the line that are going up to protect us, our one country, but we might be having to protect the whole world.
Right.
Let's put it in perspective.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Avengers soon. Fucking black hole opening up in the middle of the sky and fucking aliens coming out, riding on.
Marvel hasn't been the same since Endgame, so maybe they need a fucking new script.
It really hasn't. It really hasn't. I mean, I really think this is true, but I also think that it was strategically placed in time with the whole Hunter Biden.
It could
thing.
be.
At the end of the pod last week, we talked about Obama's personal chef that somehow ended up dead.
Yeah, what was
There's been
that
a lot,
about?
There's been a lot more talk about that. Somehow Obama's like personal paddle was there. They haven't said who the second person was on the paddle board. Obama was out here with, medical tape wrapped around his fingers. There's a lot of like conspiracy stuff going on. He was writing a book. It's a lot of I don't even know how to put it. A lot of funny business going on.
Funny business. So aliens, hey, well, hopefully this isn't a flash in the pan. Hopefully this isn't something that comes up one week.
Are you interested in learning more about this?
Oh, hell yeah. Well, I've been learning about it since listening to Joe Rogan, not only him talking about it, but people he's had on the pod that have a lot of credentials. I went from somebody that was more realistic and practical to being very open and understanding of everything, and it's greater and bigger. That's why, like somebody like me, I'm not a believer in God per se, and religion too much. Can I believe that something bigger is out there? Yes, absolutely. I always have an open mind because I'm never gonna be that naive to be like cut everything out. Like, nah, no way, no chance. I'll always have an open mind towards whether it's religion or aliens. Maybe they have to do with one another. We don't know. But man, I've been paying attention for years now. So this comes at no shock. It's just great to hear in government it be said on the record in Congress or whatever non-human pilots were discovered. That's all I need to hear. They could just say that. I don't need to hear the rest. Boom. I already know or assume everything else moving forward.
Weren't there people that were trying to like rush Area 51 a few years ago.
See, that's where you get. That's why I don't mind them saying, "Don't
Not
tell us
where-
where it is." It doesn't matter.
Right.
I don't need to know where it is. No one should know where it is. Just try to be as open with us as much as possible. Let us know what it is. Are they harmful? And they'll never tell us everything, but like, man, just tell us. Just let us know that that farmer, that person isn't cuckoo. You know, they're not crazy. We're not.
They're not.
You know, but that's where it gets dangerous too, right? Now knowing that whatever you see up in the sky could be manipulated with the AI technology we have with Photoshop and all that. You know, I'm not as vast and astute in that world, but there's going to be a lot of people that might have a couple scams up their sleeves. You know what I
might
mean?
have just a little extra time on their hands, up their sleeve to create some stuff. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see where you're
never
going with
know.
that.
Hey, but hey, that's up to us to discredit them or to make sure it's legit. And you can tell nowadays, you know, people put everything that's up in the sky that they don't know about. It's like, bro, that's just a star that's like burning out. Like it's not, it's not anything. Like no fucking whatever. All right, what else you got next?
It's a bird. It's a plane. I mean, I did write a lot of stuff actually.
You did. That's why we're trying to some good stuff, great stuff. When I skimmed through it real quick, because I was busy this week driving and getting back to the crib from Myrtle Beach.
So, aliens are real. Period. Yes, they are.
No,
Let me. See.
Oh, it's raining.
This is it.
over here a little light. We needed it. It's been hot, 100 degrees over here.
This was another thing that popped up and we talked about. Yeah, this is weird. Okay, perfect, because this goes right with what I wrote under the thing, under what I wrote in the notes.
Mm-hmm.
Mitch McCONELL seems to have
Oh yeah.
seems to just had his controller die in the middle of a press conference.
That was wild.
This is and it's funny. I'll show you what the tweet says after
Mm-hmm.
I play the video.
Bipartisan cooperation and a string of
You okay, bro?
You okay? Right.
It really is sad, bro. We putting these fucking statues up there, trying to dictate our laws, trying to affect our society when these motherfuckers are on the out. And it's okay if you're on the out. Go live your life. Go try to be with
They're
your family,
recording
friends.
this dude, bro.
Like, it's okay.
cooperation.
But don't be in the limelight. Don't be affecting the world that you're about to leave behind any day now. That's not what I'm okay with. I'm not okay with people that
Yeah.
are
So
looks like they're days and weeks away from dying. Sadly, and I'm not trying to be, you know, too crucial in that or be unempathetic, but like don't have this person dictating what we're going to be doing for the next few decades or century.
right, and yeah, when I wrote it, I said Mitch McCONELL, and I put in parentheses too many old people. And I mean, that's old people is old people. Like, I'm not going to, whatever. In position of
Yeah.
power, need a complete refresh. And the tweet says it. Maybe it's time for some new people. Mitch McCONELL stops talking and has to be escorted away. He's 81. Joe Biden,
Yeah.
our president, is 80. Nancy Pelosi's 83. Maxine Waters, 84. Chuck Grassley, 89. I don't know who these other people are. I know George
Yeah.
Soros, 92.
I'm sure they're important
Bob
people in
85.
some type of way.
Right. That's too much, bro. That's way too old, and I think that's where it all starts with.
I have a number for you. I have an
Alright.
age for you. Let me look up this person because I was listening to Rogan.
Here's some
this
good
person,
Deadpool candidates. Right
I got you. Mick Jagger, yeah, right. Mick Jagger, 80 years old, still doing concerts to this day. So there is perspective of this. Mick Jagger,
Right.
80 years old, still killing it. But I'm sure,
Chuck
you know,
Norris.
I've heard that he works out a lot. He's in tune with
Right.
his body and a little bit more aware. And these politicians are just fucking, as they say, resting on their laurels, as they say. You know, they're kind of, they're not doing everything they can to stay alive longer. They kind of just, you know, just living life and ruining others while saving their own.
And I hate cliches,
all
but
around.
you can't teach an old dog new tricks. There's some truth to
Nope.
that. And
There
some of
is
these people are-
there's every truth to that.
yeah. And these people are stuck in their ways. You're not going to change how these people were raised and brought up and how they've been thinking their whole lives all of a sudden to go with what we think and other generations after them think and generations after us are going to think. So
Yeah.
I honestly I feel like if we want change as a country and whatever, I mean, I'm not saying we got to like off these people, but like it starts with us.
Obviously,
bro.
the pandemic didn't get them. We got to try another way. But it's
Oh, no,
crazy because that's
the
why.
pandemic didn't go in there. Like it was, it only
Yeah.
went to certain spots.
That's why, like in my 30s, and I know I'm gonna be a certain age where I'll never, change, and that could be when I'm 50, 60, 70, right? And you're right about old dog, learning new. It's just like we know what we know, and we stick to it because nobody wants to change their way of thinking, and it's natural, it's human, it's life, right? But that's why in my 30s and right now I'm trying to be as open minded as possible. I've changed my political views, economic views, social views, how I conduct myself, what I wear, what I
Right.
buy, what I
think
don't
it's
buy
also
so
hard.
much. So
It's also hard to change how you feel about certain things, or unless you just whatever. But because it goes back down to like the root of you, like what you learned as a person, and in some way you're admitting defeat. And if you
Yep.
got a big ego or whatnot, you're a prideful person. You don't want to admit defeat, and it's okay.
most people
It's
don't, and that's
it's not
okay.
wrong.
Yeah, For real.
Normally, as
You
you
nailed
grow and progress and network with different people, your way of thinking things and whatnot should change. It should change, honestly. Like you shouldn't be the same person all throughout your life. That doesn't seem normal. That doesn't seem fun. That doesn't seem very like
Most
you're gonna
people
do
are,
a lot
though.
of growing. That's true.
Majority are,
And all the Biden videos, I've never really like felt bad for him or been watching him and be like, yo, like I feel bad for Joe Biden with what he's going
Well, I
through.
felt bad for him this whole time while we're
I felt
making fun
bad
of him.
I watched this video and I felt bad for Mitch McCONELL right there. I felt bad because he was just there, bro. He wasn't doing anything. He was just looking into the camera. Dead air, dead space.
Bruh. And it took a while for people to realize, and that's sad, that's somebody that's, we can all relate as far as watching our grandparents go through it. One day, hopefully, we get to watch our, in a weird way, hopefully we get to watch our parents age to the point where they eventually do, we're not shortchanged in that regard, and eventually we will. Hopefully, I'd rather burn out before I get to that point, to be honest with you. I'd rather go a couple years before that time where I'm just sitting in front of people and just like, That's just my perspective. I'd rather burn out a little bit earlier than I should than last a little longer than that,
Yeah. One quick topic. We're not going to really get into it because most of you know how we feel about the COVID. News real, COVID vaccinated people have 91% higher risk of death than unvaccinated peers. Moving forward, Twitter is now officially X.
I like it.
I do too.
I don't mind it. I love change. I mean, I don't love change. I enjoy change.
No, you do like change. Yeah, you're one of the few
like
people that says that. Yeah,
It keeps the juices going. It keeps me, making sure I'm correct because there's a few times where I'm like, what the fuck app is this? And then my brain just gotta, and people are complaining like, oh,
How to Mitch McConnell.
X, as if you're gonna not go on Twitter anymore now
Thank you.
because it has a black logo
you.
versus a blue. Shut the fuck up, guy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
No, that's exactly where I wanted to go. Anyone that's over here saying they're not going to use Twitter as much anymore or not go on Twitter, shut the fuck up. Please, just shut the fuck up. you're still going to use Twitter exactly the same way. The app is exactly the same. The main difference is now people can pay for it and you can be verified. And if you have enough followers, you're actually going to make some money off of it because they're paying back like ad revenue and shit like that. So I think it's in a good place. We also talked about this. Once you buy something as a business person, as a businessman, businesswoman, more times than not, you're going to lose some money at first because you want to change that to how you want it to be, to your liking. I don't think Elon Musk spent $44 billion to let Twitter go to shit.
Well,
That's-
yeah,
that's
he
just
bought
my
it as like a
opinion.
business way and also as like a plaything in a way. Like he bought it as both, I think. And I'll take a third part. He bought it as a way that he think, and I think he can. It's going to be long term versus short term. I think he can
Definitely
influence
long-term.
society. So a lot of people like are
100%
clowning him for the
long-term
things
play.
he's doing now, and it's a super long term play where this motherfucker. Show me he's missed. Show me he's done. Like this guy is the most innovator. I get it as far as science, technology side, and he hasn't do too much social. But this motherfucker ain't dumb. Like he's not
No.
over here trying to buy $46 billion company, 43, whatever it is, and just be like, it's my play toy.
Yeah,
He'll hire people if it takes that to figure this out. He's
absolutely.
no scrub.
And he's the smartest of the smartest people are going to want to work for him. He's not going to
Yeah,
find
bro.
someone that doesn't know what they're doing. He's going to find someone that's near his level or has
these
some kind of
fucking-
capacity.
No offense, all these fucking, I'm not even gonna label them. All these far something are not agreeing with him because he wants to bring more freedom of speech. And I've heard this on the podcast that I listen to is like freedom of speech doesn't allow you to dictate who has freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is it's not even black and white. It's it's white or it's black. It's like not either or. It's one, meaning if you want freedom of speech, you need to give that same freedom of speech to somebody else, even if you strongly disagree, even if you think it's corrupt, and it doesn't matter. The fact that we both, the black and the white side, or the good and the evil, however you dictate it, they should equally have freedom of speech. That's why Elon is trying to bring that back to Twitter a little bit more than it was. And there's a lot of people not okay with it because they're not having their voices heard enough, or they're hearing the opposite side being heard too much. Bro, at the end of the day, if I have an opinion that I don't agree with or I'm hearing something, I just don't pay attention to it. Boom,
Yeah,
done.
there's a
Done.
lot of things you can do
Easy.
on social media to not see someone's
Mute.
stuff. Mute,
Block.
unfollow,
Simple.
block, all that shit. There's
Very easy.
it's not hard.
Bro, it's crazy. And it's true. It's like, if you don't like something, we live in a world where you never have to hear about it again. Literally. I don't watch Fox News. I don't like Fox News. I don't like CNN. Don't turn on their channel. You don't ever have to view it. It won't influence you or your household ever again.
And I have noticed that most of the people that are not liking it are the people that views and numbers and followers have gone down because of everything he's done. So
All right. I like it.
that would correlate. That would make sense.
I like these topics so far, Fortama. You've been doing you've been locked in.
We got a few things, man. I don't know.
Keep
I
going.
don't know what.
We're about halfway through. Keep going.
So if we're gonna keep in topic with, I guess, change and trying to make the world a better place and whatnot.
Yeah, we're trying little by little, episode after episode.
Yeah,
Look at the detail in this hat.
that is a nice hat. I need to get me like a nice black cowboy hat.
I still got the tags
Like, I
on.
think it's-
Huh? I
Okay,
don't know if a large or a medium fits me, but go ahead.
that was a thing back in the day. People would leave tags and stickers on their clothing. And
No, I
rock
got
it
the
like
tags
that.
on because I don't know if I got to
you
exchange it.
remember
This
that?
is my. Yes. Oh, on my fitteds in New York. If you took, bro,
the stickers on the fitteds. Yes, that was
in a
thing.
fitted, if you took the circle size hat, the size
gold?
of your hat off,
Yeah.
if you took it off, you were a lame. You were like
Right,
corny.
right.
You were a
Yeah.
loser. To the point where I think I started
Dude.
taking off. I mean, I stopped wearing fitteds recently because snapbacks.
Fitteds
fit
are
my
coming
head
back,
and
though.
Whatever they are, but I just started taking it off when I moved to like Boston or like Florida like 9 years ago. It was still a thing.
I had a few fitteds that I would keep the sticker on and I would rock them just like that. And then I don't remember what it was. One day I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna take this shit off." And I peeled
Yeah,
it off,
I keep
and there
the
was
I keep
just
the
a circle.
and you can't get rid of that unless you get
No.
a detail. You get your hat detailed by
Yeah.
some tape and getting the
I'll
dust
keep
off.
like the
but
MLB, like the
yeah,
iridescent
the under
smaller
one. Yeah, I keep that on.
Yeah.
I keep that on.
I'll keep
for
that
sure.
one on. Yeah, some of them you can keep
I like
on.
it. I like it.
So, yeah, going back to trying to make a difference and change. When this guy started this school, we all thought it was going to be awesome. It was going to be the next greatest thing, and I'm sure it's definitely had its perks.
Oh,
But LeBron James, I Promise School. Did you hear about this?
oh, I did not.
You didn't hear about this?
This ain't an act. I did not. I've been, like I said, I've been in Myrtle Beach. I was
True,
less on my
fair.
phone than normal, so something
enough.
slipped by me.
I wrote it down. All I wrote down in the notes was LeBron James, I Promise School. I'm gonna pull it up.
I know when I looked at that, I was like, where I don't know if it was a scandal or
Oh, this
Is it a
is a video
scandal?
from 6 hours ago. I could share the video before. Well,
make sure
he
it's
has
not
not.
on any credentialed or anything.
So, since this group, when he started the school, was in the 3rd grade, they have not had an 8th grader pass a single math
You're lying.
test.
You're lying.
I promise you. I'm gonna share this video. This is
Motherfuckers
from-
can't. I mean,
from the-
you know why I'm so big about not passing school is because I'm a fucking dumbass at math. So when I hear other people, like I'm real dumb, like real stupid. If I hear other people can't pass it, I'm like, damn, you're dumber than me. I thought I was the dumbest. No offense. I'm just trying to be like real, like I'm fucking retarded. So, sorry with the word, but like really bad at
They
math.
don't like that word anymore.
I know. I'm
word's
sorry.
banned now. Or
I'm
whatever
mentally
it is.
challenged when it comes to anything above like an 8th grade math. I'm real bad. So I figured it out. I went to college. I graduated, bachelor's degree. Shout out, minor and major.
There you go.
But go ahead.
So this is from the Matt Walsh show.
Today on the Matt Walsh Show, the media has spent years celebrating the public school that LeBron James founded in Ohio. It's a school based around the principles of equity, and now we know that it is also an abysmal failure. But what does that teach us about our society's approach to education in general? We'll discuss that. Also, over 100 students in New York City identify as some kind of non-male, non-female alien species. And some lawmakers are starting to think twice about legalizing weed everywhere. A drag queen ends up on top of the Christian music charts, and I am forced to utterly destroy Ben Shapiro with facts and logic. All of that and more today on The Matt Walsh Show.
All right. Well, he said nothing of what I was trying to do. He started talking about.
That sounded crazy though. That sounded very crazy. If you want me to watch a show or stay tuned to after the intro,
The buildup was insane.
you got me locked. I'm tuning in. So maybe we got to start learning from that about our intros. Maybe we got to start.
Right?
Hey, on this
Akron
episode,
Public
we're
School
talking about
Board.
the world going to shit. The public school is endangering robots and like just name random stuff. But
Yeah,
was pretty
Akron
crazy.
Public School Board members
get
are
closer.
outraged with LeBron James. I Promise School. Why are they mad at LeBron James? Shouldn't they be mad at the teachers?
you know that
LeBron James
motherfucker.
LeBron
You know
James
that
isn't
motherfucker
teaching
has
these
no
kids.
influence.
He's not-
He got no
LeBron
influence.
James
He's
didn't
just
go to
throwing
college.
money at it.
He didn't go to college. This man was
Motherfucker.
6'8" by the time he was in high school. Like he wasn't picking up a pencil and solving YM equals XB squared or whatever the
All right,
equation
don't even
is.
try to. Yeah, don't
Yeah,
even.
exactly.
I know PEMDAS.
So, yeah, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Yeah, I know
there you
that.
go.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know why they're mad at LeBron. LeBron, I guess he did what he had to do. He opened up the school and put kids in a
Yeah,
situation to succeed.
and then
Now-
put other people in like empowered up. Hopefully,
Right.
make sure those motherfuckers learn something.
now it's up to the teachers and the administrators and whatnot to
Yeah.
make sure the so I'm not mad at Bron.
Just like every school, just because it's a LeBron school, don't make it flawless or perfect.
Right. Bree said I went to Akron Public Schools. That I could see that.
Yeah.
After it was reported the school hasn't had one student, but not one student's crazy though. From its 8th grade class passed a state math test in over 3 years.
No, that's wild.
What are they doing?
I mean,
See, this-
they're doing what every other school does.
No, bro. You
If anything, they might have
you
above.
have to try. You have to try
I mean,
to not have one
maybe-
kid pass a math test from the state.
Maybe
have
they're
to
doing
try.
better than. Yeah, I would say
These are
yes,
probably
they
the
should
UFOs
try
that they're
harder.
talking about in that Congress meeting. These kids that are at the I Promise school.
Bruh, that's bad. It is bad, but most schools, all schools. I mean, I went to a private Catholic school. It was good. They demanded high of your education. You lost a lot of benefits if you didn't score a certain grade. So like a lot of pressure, and teenagers need pressure to do well in school. I'll always be. You can't be laissez-faire and kind of like, oh, it's okay if you got a this and that. No, it's all about effort. Like naturally, teenagers are not gonna try. Like it doesn't matter if it's sports, education, or video games. They'll try and stuff like that, stuff that they like.
Right.
But in order to put their backs against the wall, and that's how I passed my school, high school, college, didn't matter. I tell people all the time the reason why I did well in college was I'd be dumb as fuck for the first couple tests. I'd get like 40s, 50s, 60s, even in high school. That was just who I am. My brain, it was lazy. The moment I got like a bad grade on the first test, bro, it was nothing but 80s and 90s after. Like back against the wall, I need to study. So, I mean, I think I'm as common as can be as far as schooling. I think I'm more a majority on that. I'm not special in any type of way as far as school. So, you got to put pressure on these young kids, and obviously that school, no matter who's funding it, LeBron James.
They said
Hey,
that's LeBron
lets you
James'
know that
first
old school
three-peat.
works sometimes. Whip them kids.
What's that called?
I don't mean that I don't mean that racially. I just mean literally. You might have to beat those kids. You might have to assault little humans.
What's that called? That term when you hit kids in school? Corporal punishment? Yeah,
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Nobody got hit. My
Yeah,
school.
no
You
one-
know how they say
yeah,
like
no-
Catholic school. That was back in the day.
No
man,
one was
we got-
getting
we
hit
got
at Boca
ver-
High.
We got a couple. You got verbally last sometimes. You got because there's a lot of smart kids. Like even the bad. Like that's the one thing about my high school was even the bad kids were smart. Like actually the bad kids were the smartest. No, let me say this. Like we had kids go to Duke, UConn, Georgetown, all that. Like in my high school. And my high school is not big, like 500. So you're talking like 10% went to D1 schools, maybe 15%. That's a big deal. And then the other like 50, 60% went to like D2, like all around the nation or in the New York area. And then me, I just went to local college, say CUNY University and all that. Staten Island, shout out the Dolphin. We were the Dolphins. Ah.
Oh, yeah. Son.
I never did that in my life, but
Is this why you're a Dolphin fan now?
no. But yeah. Don't be dumb. Don't let school go to waste. If your mom's paying for it, your parents pay for it, just go and fucking pass. Just show them so they don't die and then
We should go
resent you
mentor
for
these
their whole life.
kids. Could you
What else we
imagine Bree mentoring these kids at LeBron
No,
James
thank
Afro?
No, thank you. We'll be there in 2 weeks, so maybe we could stop by.
In Akron? Yeah, please stop by.
We will be. We'll be like, we'll literally be right down the road.
No,
We'll be like
what you got-
5 miles away.
What you got to do is you got to pull up with an 8th grade math exam and try and take it in the school.
8th grade. I think I could pull that off. I don't know, bro. I'm just like, I'm over it.
I'm sure you can find it on the internet. I'm sure you
For-
can find an 8th
I'll be
grade
honest.
state math exam for Ohio.
I've dominated. I feel like I haven't even dominated life. I feel like I've been.
Dude, the hardest questions on there got to be like long division.
I've been a
It's
Mikhail
8th grade,
Bridges.
fam.
I've been a Mikhail Bridges in life.
Where
I haven't
does
won the
Mikal
championship.
Bridges-
Hold on, I haven't won the championship. I have a great contract that I'm appreciative. I'm on a rebuilding team or a team that can move forward if added a piece or two. That I'm the Mikhail Bridges in life right now. I feel like I put everything. Can Mikhail Bridges win a title?
Yeah.
Yes. Can he become an all-star? Yes. That's me. I'm Mikhail Bridges in my own life right now. I just came up with that off the cuff.
You should.
Who are
know,
you?
gotta-
Who are you in your life, Fort? Tell me.
You got to clip that and send it to him. I'm sure.
Who are
he'll
Who are you
appreciate
in
that.
life? Who would
Who
you
am I?
compare yourself? It doesn't have to be NBA. It could be, you know. Are you Tua?
Me.
Are you somebody that gets hurt, knocked down, comes back, you know, proves himself, gets doubted, you know, in the mud? Who are you? Are you Tyler Hero?
No. Definitely not Tyler Hero.
Smashing that girl.
Tyler Hero got a bad bitch. Next topic.
Good point.
So, I mean, we got all the, I guess serious stuff out the way. Well, stuff that you
Maybe.
could consider serious.
Death,
'Cause
murder.
Mitch McCONELL. You want to do Japanese
do
guy
whatever.
that spent a bunch of money to turn into a dog, or you want to do cocaine sharks in Florida, or world's first water e-bike?
Do the dog one. That's funny because if you got the video
That shit was
pulled up.
funny, bro. That shit was funny.
So funny. Good.
When I first saw it, the first thing I thought about was that South Park episode.
I thought this motherfucker was permanently a dog. That's how crazy life has gotten me. Where I
thought
think
so,
like
too.
he turned himself into a dog and there's no going back. Like that's where my brain goes to in life these days. Where it's like, wow, that's a crazy thought. Why did I think that? But like because my brain goes to the extreme when I see things like that. It's like, oh, he turned himself into a dog, meaning he has to like be that for the rest of his life. But then when I read about it, I was like, oh
what I
wait, no,
thought
this
so,
is
too.
just a costume. And
There was,
I was even more disappointed. I was like, oh, so he's not that? I was like disappointed at that.
There was a movie I saw. I think it was called Walrus.
Okay.
It's a weird ass movie. I'll talk about it later. This is video. He went on his first walk.
Nah, when he turns over, that gets me. When he rolls over, bruh.
The funniest shit was when the other dogs pull up to him and they're like, "Yo."
He spent, I think, $20,000 if you equate it to like yen or whatever to American dollars, or it's a lot of money. It's what you would pay for a car or a down payment on a home.
Right. Like, this shit's hilarious. That motherfucker is not real. Like the girl from the video. That dog bounced.
They know. Dogs know. They get that
Yeah,
sense.
of course. Yeah, they know. They're like, that's not
That's
a
not
human.
natural.
Or that's not a dog.
That's no slug, a dog.
His hands
That don't smell like that licks its own asshole. That's some weirdo shit.
This really is some weird shit.
I don't got much to say other than
Like,
shit.
is this
If those people are real, aliens are real.
yeah, it's a 5-minute video. I'm not watching 5 minutes of a dude pretending to
No,
be a dog.
thank you, brother.
Is that a kink?
Oh, it's definitely a kink. I mean,
So,
people will say transitioning is a kink. I mean,
ew.
You're not wrong.
Hold on, no. Let me not say. Do you think this dude's dressing up? Okay, hold on. Let me backtrack. Is this guy getting pussy? Like, is he getting girls? Do you think this helps him get females? Women? Are women attracted to this?
wait, you asked me, do you think it's attractive and they get women? Yeah, probably. In Japan?
No way, bro. No.
Why do you think? You think he did it to not have bitches? You crazy.
I think he just did it to do it. He's got to have decent amount of money. Or maybe he just really wanted to be a dog.
He got that dog in him.
No, he's got that dog out of him. He's literally a dog. No, he's getting puppies.
All right. Next topic: cocaine sharks.
They're gonna make a movie. They already made Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, Cocaine Bear. That's fine. I mean, me and Bree haven't finished Cocaine Bear, which is a sin because we
I
got
haven't
like
seen it.
75% in.
Since we're a visual podcast, I found another video. I mean, I'm not surprised.
I just seen a meme. Having a baby is just like keeping cum as a pet.
Bro, what is that?
Bro, Twitter. I don't care. Twitter, X, name it Y,
social
name
media.
it A.
That's the
name
thing.
It
That's
beta,
the thing.
alpha.
People are
I don't
gonna
give
call
a
it Twitter
fuck.
forever. People are gonna call it.
I don't
Twitter
give a
forever.
fuck
No
what
one's
we
gonna-
call it. I don't care what color. Rainbows. Call it Trump. Call it Biden. I'm gonna be on this shit.
Be honest.
The best app ever.
If sharks aren't terrifying enough to some of you, there's a new threat in the waters off of Florida.
How
That doesn't
about
sound a
sharks
threat.
hopped up on
Cocaine?
cocaine?
Not a threat.
Experts say sharks may be gobbling up bales
Gobbling
of
up.
drugs, which have been dumped off
Gobbling
Florida's
up.
President
Somebody wrote that for her.
Marine
Somebody
biologists
wrote
say
that
it's
for
a
her to say.
phenomenon. They conducted
That's crazy.
experiments and spotted a hammerhead shark swimming into dumped packages and biting into them. That gave them what the scientists call crazy brain, where they
couldn't come up
behaved
with a better name?
erratically. The phenomenon is featured in a new documentary for the Discovery Channel Shark Week, which starts Sunday.
Are you buying cocaine sharks?
I mean, if a bear could do cocaine, why not a shark, right? We're all species. We all want to ingest a higher life. We all want to live life. Sharks can live. I heard a shark on Rogan that can live like 250 years, 300 years. There's like species of sharks that live a really long fucking time. Where, how do they know that? I know. I thought the same thing. They found a spear in it or some shit that was like, they tracked it back to hundreds of years ago, which is crazy. Whether it's true or not, it's still, like, shit like that doesn't have to be true for me to like it. Like, that could be a complete lie, but I'm like, damn, that lets me know the universe, the world, the ocean, like what we talked about. Like, I want to believe that a shark could live to 250 years old. I don't give a fuck if it's true or not. I want to believe it. Do you?
I
I'm dressed about.
mean, I
I'm
like
dressed as
sharks.
Crocodile Dundee over here.
We've been in sales, so we're called sharks. We're supposed to be sharks. We smell blood. We attack.
Oh.
I am buying cocaine sharks. I'm all about cocaine sharks, especially on the coast of Florida, because most of cocaine is brought through Florida, or I mean Texas and California, I guess, if you're bringing it through Mexico. Could you imagine, bro? Seeing a shark hyped up on cocaine coming at you?
Dude, sharks are savages enough. They want to be yeeked up. They could travel so
They wanna
long,
be yeeked
like
up.
like they could travel miles and shit like that. Do you want a yeeked up shark travel miles? Well, at least they won't be hungry, right? Allegedly, I don't know, but I heard that if you do cocaine, you're not as hungry.
It suppresses your appetite or something.
So hey, this could be a good thing. Maybe we should sprinkle a little cocaine in some oceans. Suppress their
oceans?
appetite.
No, because I don't know.
All right, next topic.
I think sharks are probably good for the ecosystem.
No, they're definitely good for the ecosystem. And they should be eating.
Meg 2 coming out.
Who?
You gonna lock in Meg 2, Megalodon? Have you seen the first one? It's a movie about a big ass shark called the Megalodon. It's the second one. I read the book in high school, so that's why I'm locked in. And it's
okay.
Jason Statham. Can't
Oh,
wrong with
okay,
Jason
cool.
Statham. Yeah.
I just happened to look at the title, Girl Who Threw Her Bra at Drake Concert, now working with Playboy, 36G titties.
Do you want, is that next topic? Okay, that's next topic. I had the e-bike pulled up, but
Oh, no, I just read it and like, giggled. That's when you were talking about
Sorry,
that. I was
we
like,
can-
oh, that's funny.
We can pull it up. See, this is the power of social media. And,
Oh, it's brilliant.
and how you can do one
It keeps
thing,
us in business, as they say.
and how you can do one thing and blow up.
Yeah, right? Hey, if you got the right fucking, you're doing the right thing.
Why is there not a video? Is it? Ah. I guess a lot of people have done it. Bro. She's doing
Bruh.
Playboy now.
Who? She already
The
doing?
girl.
Nah, she already did Playboy.
No, there's no way she already did.
Hey, look at this
Playboy.
hat real quick.
Have
Yo,
you seen
it got some ear flaps. Check this out.
Does it really?
Yeah, bro. When you're trying to survive.
I got a hat like that.
I think the
that
medium
has-
fits me
it
pretty
has
good.
Like a
I think
visor,
I'm gonna rock with the medium.
a
Thank you.
Supreme hat.
Cheers. Oh, Bucky's little shot glass. Aloha.
Yeah, shout out Bucky's.
He goes, oh damn.
Yeah.
He smelled them. Well, he put them in against his eyes. What that smell like? Vanilla?
That's me.
I'm
threw it.
not on Playboy, bro.
And he picked that shit up and said, 36G, find this girl immediately.
Oh no, get her off the television.
Get
You
her out of
ruined it
here.
for me. No offense, but you ruined it for me.
I tried to tell you.
I wanted to picture her as a goddess, a one of a kind, a superstar.
She got 36 G's. It's kind of.
I mean, it don't matter. You could be fucking. I guess you could be a billionaire and be Jay-Z. You could still get Beyonce. You right? I stand corrected. Damn, but I wanted to believe that she was. Never mind. I won't commit.
Say what you want to say.
Say what you mean to say. Say what you want. All right, next topic. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep it moving.
World's
I like
first
this
e-bike,
flow.
water e-bike.
What's that mean?
The first water bike. So bike that you can use in the water. You saw this?
Well, there you go. I know bikes that you can use in the water. I would have to see it in order for it to. Okay, let's see.
You didn't see this?
Oh yeah, she is.
Hey.
Clock on me, baby.
That shit go hard.
Clock on me, baby.
All right, I jammed to the music. I didn't watch any of the video. Tell me
Yeah,
about it.
I like the beat more than the damn e-bike.
Yeah, he's just pedaling on the water. That's cool. Jesus did that. He walked on water. You pedaling on water? Hasn't. I think I got a new chair. You hear this chair a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
You
I
crusty
got a
ass
new
chair.
setup. I got a new setup in the lab. Yeah, cool. E-bikes, cool. Shout out Blue Ocean on in Fort Lauderdale. They're doing they do bikes on the water. Let me plug my boy Matt. Blue Ocean water bikes,
Matt's
Fort
bold.
Lauderdale, Bayview. They do water bikes and shit. Look, they got their own like little
Water
shit. I
bikes
don't
and
wanna-
shit. Is there a website? Send me
like
the
something like
website.
that. Yeah, here we go. Let me get that website. Boom, boom, dum, 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 dum. Come on. Boom, boom, dum, bugga, dum, boom. Come on. Boom, boom, dum, bugga, dum,
Yeah,
dum.
Bree, what book are we reading? What's the book? What's the book?
Yeah, she's in a book club.
Yeah, I know. We talked about it. Oh,
All right.
literally just talking to you right now.
Wait, why is she talking? Go on our Oculus. She's usually on our Oculus. Just ignore her. Don't read her what she says. What else we got?
She's literally the only one commenting. We gotta
I
read
know.
what she's saying. We gotta keep the chat happy.
All right, let me go through some topics while you pull up some stuff. Tatum discusses
I was waiting
load
on you to
management.
send me the.
I did
website
send it
this-
to you via
Oh,
text. Tatum discusses load management. Pause. Lillard still on the Blazers. There's been an update on that since we've been live. They put a Miami Heat's trying to work on a trade package. The NBA's trying to X that fucking trade from happening, which is total bullshit. If you allowed other trades in the last few years to happen, Jonathan Taylor wants out of Indy. A lot of drama there. Where this is not the first or the last we're gonna hear about this. Ownership wilding. He's wilding.
Yeah, Jim
in a
Irsay's
way.
a nut. He's a nut.
Yeah, he's nutty.
I get,
He's on
I
that
get what
juice.
I get what he means, but he shouldn't have said it like the way he said it and
No.
right after the fact.
Not when you
That's-
make your whole last couple of years about Jonathan Taylor and then you want to discredit the dude.
And also, he's Jim Irsay isn't the the role model that he thinks he is. Shimmers has had a lot of questionable decisions in public in the last few years. So he needs
A lot of
to-
drama. You got the Jets coming up next week on Hard Knocks. Oh, I did have one thing on football. Hold up. I took a screenshot of it. Where is it? Oh, Lamar Jackson rejected season 2 quarterback. Other ones to reject it: Justin Fields, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Tua, Dak, Sam Howell of the Commanders. No one knew the starting quarterback of the Commanders prior to that. Matthew Stafford. So hopefully,
I think Joe Burrow said he would do it.
yeah,
I think I saw. I think I saw.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Joe Burrow, maybe Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones can focus on both. You know, there's guys that are in their contract year or guys that haven't had great years that definitely don't want to add going on Netflix to their portfolio just in case they have a horrible year. Messi scoring twice. He dominated. They don't play for another 3 weeks, international break, and I think they're doing a bunch of tours internationally. So we won't see Messi till August 20th, which I think I'm going to buy MLS package per month for the next 3 months. I'll buy it for 3 months. I'll pay my $12 a month or whatever and get to enjoy Messi full time. Shout out Messi. I got to go to a game. You got anything pulled up? MLB trade deadline. Yankees got to do shit. A lot of moves. Yankees suck. They're losing 5-1 now. God damn it. Here we go. Turn out my Brown.
Hey, this is Matt with Blue Ocean Water Bikes, South Florida's premier water bike rental company.
Oh, yeah.
If you're interested in coming out, enjoying the beautiful waters and views of South Florida, and you want a social distance, what better way to rent our water bikes, get out on the water, make you happy, put you in a good mood, put you in positive vibes, and it's also healthy. Once again, Blue Ocean Water Bikes, meet us at the sandbar.
My man 45 looking 30.
Right.
Dude, it's awesome. I haven't done that, but I've been in that area doing like kayaking and stuff. It's beautiful. Seeing all the great houses. So definitely book it. Maybe we'll put the link in the episode. Blue Ocean. Right over the bridge on
really nice.
Sunrise, right before you get to the A1A. Yeah, it's definitely a good vibe. Do it on a Blue Ocean Water Bikes. Shout out Mike. Matt. He's grown his business, man. He started off with doing small amount of reservations or whatever it is that. However, he builds up his business to now he's always booked, bro. I'll see him, dude. I'll be partying with him till like 1, 2, 3 a.m. and he'll be at business, bro. 7 a.m., 8 a.m. ready to go, like doing tours. So that man, he's dedicated, and shout out him. He's built up his book of business so well, and I'm happy for him. So
He's grinding.
yeah, man, grinding. South Florida. What else we got, Papa? Got UFC you gonna talk about?
What a card.
Right?
My boy Frank says,
UFC
let's go Braves.
291.
Gotta
Talk
get
about it.
going on.
I'll be quiet for a little
Who
bit.
cares about the Braves? I caught the main card. It was pretty much everything you can ask for in a card, honestly. Knockouts, big names, just I was speechless. I honestly think that Derek Lewis flying knee. I wish we could show videos, but it's the UFC, so I know we're gonna get taken down for it. But that
Did I
flying
show it
knee
on
by-
my phone? No, it's not worth it. Yeah, not
it's
even.
not.
Don't even do it.
That-
Yeah, go ahead.
No, that Derek Lewis flying knee was so insane, just off rip. Like he did that Masvidal shit. His post interviews are the best. Him and Joe Rogan have such a good chemistry. I don't know if he's been on Joe Rogan's podcast, but if he hasn't, he needs to be, because that would be just bar after bar after bar. He celebrated like crazy. He took his pants off again. Pause. Just athletic freak, man. 265. He came in, weighed in. He had abs at the weigh-in, and then he goes and does a freaking jump knee to the dome and knocks dude out. And then co-main, Jan Blachowicz, Alex Pereira. That was, a lot of controversy between that fight. A lot of people thought that, Jan did enough to, take this guy's comment out of here. We don't care about the Braves, bro. a lot of people thought Jan did enough to win. I don't see why he didn't. I mean, it could have gone either way. Honestly, I thought it should have been a draw. That's what my brother said. It should have been. It could have been a draw. It was very close. There's an app that you go on UFC and you see like points and how people judge it. And it was literally like a .01 difference. For he hit Jan a few harder times than Jan hit him, but Jan had more takedowns. Pereira had almost double the significant strikes. I don't know. I think they're going away from the whole ground control stuff. If you're not really doing much on the ground, it's not gonna benefit you. Like you have to do something while you take someone to the ground. And then, so I don't know what he does next. He's at light heavyweight. There's no champ right now at light heavyweight because Jamal Hill got hurt and he vacated the belt. There's no champ. Pereira moved into the top 5. So we'll see. I don't think he deserves a title shot off rip. I think someone else. There should be another title fight, and then he could fight the winner of that. Just because you don't move into a new division and get a title fight, your second fight, that's not how things should be done. But who knows? The UFC likes to fast track people that gets a lot of pay-per-view sales. Main event, bro. Fucking Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier. I'm not a fan of the BMF belt, the baddest motherfucker in the game. I'm not a fan of it. I think they should just do away with it. I was a fan of the two people that they put to represent, to fight for that belt, Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier. Those are two of the baddest motherfuckers, not only in their division, but in the sport, not only in UFC, but in mixed martial arts as a whole. And although I did want to see Dustin Poirier win, I'm not mad that Gaethje won because at the end of it, Gaethje is the baddest motherfucker in the UFC. That dude has a chin. He throws everything. They said it perfectly. When that guy fights, you know you're going to get a show. You're not going to have you're not going to be disappointed. He's called the human highlight for a reason. He went out there, did his thing. The same freaking punch kick to the same side that knocked Kamaru Usman out. Kamaru Usman's coach also happens to be Justin Gaethje's coach, so Trevor Whitman was taking notes. And I mean, we'll see what happens now because we have Charles Oliveira and Islam for that next fight in October. That's going to be a championship fight, so Gaethje shouldn't fight anyone in that division unless it's for a belt. That's just my take.
Fair enough. I like that breakdown.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it was a good card. I was entertained. I was able to watch it. Didn't watch any of the boxing, but I got to watch the highlights and I get the point of it. And good fight. And next Saturday, we have Nate Diaz and Jake Paul. And then on my side, we have SummerSlam going on with Logan Paul fighting Ricochet. So I heard that SummerSlam's in Detroit. Jake Paul, where's that fight at? Do we know? Or do you know?
Jake Paul against Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz. It's probably Vegas, right? Jake Paul. Let's see where it is, because he wants. So it's been alleged.
That's this weekend.
It's at American Airlines Center in Dallas. Oh, he could. All right, that's so it's alleged that Logan Paul wants to start off his fight with Ricochet, which is gonna be great. It's two high flyers, guys that are super athletic. It's gonna be a fun fight. He wants to go on first, so then he could fly out and see his brothers fight. Which I think from Detroit to Dallas or Texas, let's call it Michigan to Texas, let's call it 2 hours. If he could fight at 8:30, well, let's call it 8:30. Immediately jump on a plane, he could definitely get to his brother's fight, because I'm sure that fight will start at midnight no matter what time zone you're in, because he's going to stay in the same time zone, if not similar. But he could definitely do that. I think he wants to go on early, so that'll be fun. That'll be great. Like, great for WWE, great for everybody. Like, Logan Paul fights Ricochet, wins or loses, doesn't matter, flies out of there, goes to his brother's fight, is seated ringside that'll be a pretty cool documentary and stuff like that, or promotion for the WWE brand or the Pauls and whatever's good for the Pauls or good for WWE. So that'd be interesting. Anything else on before we wrap this thing up? 87.
The Travis Kelce episode. No, one shout out I had was my girl, Ashley Marie, doing God's work.
Yes, sir.
Bikini Beach cleanup. Go out there, clean the beach. She did it this past weekend. She does it pretty often. So,
Got
if
me
you wanna do something
motivated. I'm
positive-
thinking about doing it up here in Pompano.
Yeah.
Me and Bree been talking about it. Yeah, I've been wanting to do it for a while. Like wake up, do it, and just feel good. Especially where you live, it'll feel great. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
love that.
that's one thing I never understood. I don't understand how you go to the beach, which not many people are blessed with having such nice beaches that close to where you live. And then you go there and you just leave everything everywhere.
Bro, I will say I was in the beach. I was in the ocean the other day, and me and Bree are trying to make it a thing where we go once during the week and once on the weekend in the new golf cart and all that. Is I found a plastic bag in the water. I put it in my pocket, and I will say I did put it in my pocket when I came out the water. Didn't realize it was gone, but I had the attempt and the thought of saw the plastic bag in the water. Obviously, nobody probably intentionally threw it in there, but put it in my pocket. We swam around for a while. It was in there the whole time. And then when I got to my seat on the beach on the sand, it wasn't there anymore. So I felt bad. I felt worse. Like oh shit, I tried to rescue that back, but that's the shit you need to do. I do that around the golf course. I do that if I'm on the golf course and I see a wrapper or a can, I pick it up. That's my thing. Ask Vito. Vito knows. You see something on the golf course that's not supposed to be there, pick it up and throw it out. Just be a good human, be a decent human. And that's way different than I used to be as a kid in New York City growing up, because we threw everything on the floor, everything on the ground. The floor and the ground was your garbage bag or your garbage pail. So, little cat.
This asshole.
Harrington. I'm surprised Harrington hasn't came over yet. I'm mad at him. He fucking been acting up. Beach cleanup. Shout out. Utopia music
I tuned
album.
in.
Travis Scott. I
pretty
heard
good.
the first few songs. Like it so far. A lot of Kanye West vibes, which Kanye West and him been working for years, so they're very influenced by each other, right?
I'm pretty sure they're Eskimo brothers.
Huh? I did see Oppenheimer. I projected it 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Bro, 10 out of 10. So I seen it in Myrtle Beach, and they only had the throwback chairs, not even the recliners. They had the basic you're in an auditorium type, and there was a bunch of old people there, and a mixed crowd for the most part, not packed out because we seen it at 10:30 a.m. Man, I was at the edge of my seat, bro, like this, locked in. And at the end of the movie,
whole
I'm not
3
gonna lie.
hours?
No, for most of it. So the second half, I was on the edge of my seat because the first half brings you into the character, into the person, yada yada yada. The second half, edge of my seat, but also the last scene, the last few scenes, bro. I'm gonna admit this. I was choked up, and it wasn't a sad scene. No one died. Well, people died. You know what I mean?
People died.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like I was crying for the Japanese people, and I should, and my heart goes out to them, and I do. But what I'm saying is, for what I'm watching, the actual movie was, I never had a movie made me feel what I felt, because I thought and you have to see it to understand it, is that was the start of a lot of good, but a lot of bad in the world. And when you see it, you get to feel it. And the things that were said, the things that were portrayed in that movie was like nothing I've ever seen before. So I want to see it again in IMAX. I want to see it the right way. Man, that was an impactful movie. I couldn't talk for a little bit. I tried to talk right after the final credits went up, and I was just choked up, because I was that was some deep shit, because it let you know how humans will at one point ruin this world. Not anybody else. Humans will kill it. Humans will be the reason why.
Not the non-human.
It can be, and it can be, and we could go to war, but I think they're checking in on us every once in a while. My theory is to make sure we don't totally kill our Earth. But I think what we're doing to our atmosphere, to our oceans is human. It's all us. So it lets you know that the
it's
atom bomb,
self-inflicted.
nuclear warfare is all us. So that's all I got to say.
You didn't see Barbie? Bro, what
Didn't
are
see
you
Barbie.
doing, dog?
I don't want
This
to
is
see.
my
I don't want
podcast,
to.
bro.
I'll wait for Barbie to come
Get
on
out,
like HBO
get out of
Max.
here, bro. This is my podcast, dog. We didn't book you as a guest today.
I'll wait for Barbie to come on HBO Max or some shit.
Barbie's doing double that. What?
Not double. So
Close
maybe
to
double like in US, but like not nationally. No,
So you're saying I need to
Oppenheimer
go
said
watch-
national.
I
No,
need to go watch
worldwide.
Oppenheimer?
What?
I need to go watch it.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, like.
Was
treat
there an
yourself, like-
intermission?
no, bro. Be a man. Be an adult.
There was an
Make sure you
intermission
pee
in, The
before.
Hateful
Make sure
Eight.
you don't. Well, I woke up hungover as shit. Thank God I did because I didn't. All the water I drank before, I brought like a Yeti inside. I brought a big ass Yeti inside, and I didn't have to pee until the last 30 minutes because my body was soaking up because I was hungover because we did the podcast the night before. Yeah, don't pee. If you have somebody, you know what I do. You know what Brie does for me if I have to pee during a movie. She videos the movie while I go pee. So I can go back, and if anything happened like good, I can rewatch it later. I know I'm crazy. That's love.
Oh,
though.
she legit videos it. I thought you meant
She
like,
videos
crazy.
it while I go pee, and it's probably like 2 minutes. But like if something crazy happened that I needed to know, I could watch it. Not at that moment, but maybe later.
That's cute.
Yeah, it is cute. All right, shout outs. Let's get this episode over with. Let's get a fucking Lake Wales. What's that?
What?
All right, wrap it up. Bree just text me.
I'm done. Go watch Paradise on Netflix.
Paradise. I'm watching. I just started a show on Netflix. I forgot what it's called. Let's see. A lot of people like it. AP
Yo.
likes it. Bree likes it.
What
I just
show?
started the show.
What's up, Papa? What you on?
Oh, Mindhunter.
That's a good show.
Yeah, a lot of people say so. It's a
What's
little
his
slow.
What's his name was
I just
in
started it.
Knock at the Cabin. The
Okay.
detective from Mindhunter. He was in Knock at the Cabin. That's a good movie.
Okay.
I just saw it the other day too.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit the pod and then I'll watch a couple episodes after. But episode 87. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Oh, Ali Woo. Shout out. Better late than never. Well, never late is better.
Is this
Shout out,
not
Will.
serious, bro?
We do have to get guests on. We have to do a better job.
Ooh,
So,
bro.
I've been sending out some feelers. Check the DMs. But yeah, episode 87. Elvis Escobar. Shout out Loki. Ooh, Loki coming back. Fort Sama. We're going to be recording every Monday night, I believe, moving forward. Because we have to align with Fort's 13 jobs. So. Mute.
Loki muted my shit. I'm done. I'm so done.
Yeah, we're recording every Monday, so we'll do a better job getting some guests. Football season's around the corner, end of August,
There's
early
a football
September.
game
So,
this week.
yikes, that's
There's a football
crazy.
game.
Oh,
There's a
how
football
fast
game
summer
this
moves,
week.
huh?
Am I doing a fantasy league this year? Do I want to do a fantasy league?
I
Do
did
wanna do
3.
finish?
I'm gonna try to.
I'm saying, do I
done
want
with.
to run the league? Do I wanna
Run
this
one?
league?
Yikes! No, that's not cool. I run a baseball league, and that's pretty decent. But doing a football one, too much testosterone.
Yeah, I want to get people. 3 people have already asked me if I'm doing it again. So I don't know.
All right, let me get to work. Holler.
Love you. Dog.
Next week will be welcome to August. Love you. August 1st tomorrow. Set your goals. End of summer. You know, a lot of you people live in the cold winter where you're gonna get fat. You're gonna get lazy.
Oh,
You're gonna feel a lot of insecurities coming this next few. We live in South Florida where We'll feel the same way, but we'll be in glorious weather. So keep on keeping on, brother. Elvis Escobar, Fort Sama, 87. Look forward.
Enter the
88.
lab. Exit the lab. Peace.
Peace.
You gotta go home. But you gotta get the fuck out.